The Rise and Fall of Bitcoin, Episode 2, 2013 to 2015. A timeline of historical fundamental events and their impact on price. Welcome to the world of Bitcoin. In this video, we will delve into the fascinating history of the world's first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoin is not only the leading indicator for the overall cryptocurrency market, but it has also revolutionized the way we think about money and transactions. To begin, we will discuss the most important fundamental events that shaped its development and influenced its price movements over the years. We will cover a wide range of events, from the infamous Mt. Gox hack to the regulatory guidelines established by the U.S. Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, for decentralized virtual currencies like Bitcoin. We will examine how these events affected the value of Bitcoin and how it has evolved since its inception. Finally, we will conclude with an analysis of the impact of these events on the cryptocurrency market as a whole, and what the future may hold for Bitcoin and other digital currencies. We hope that by the end of this video, you will have gained valuable insight into the world of Bitcoin and its place in the broader financial landscape. So, let's dive in and embark upon a journey through Bitcoin's fascinating history. This video will delve into the period between 2013 and 2015, a time when Bitcoin began to gain more recognition worldwide. During this period, various events took place that had a significant impact on the value of Bitcoin. We will examine these events and how they affected the price movements of Bitcoin. Additionally, we will evaluate the progress made during this time and the lasting impact it had on the world of cryptocurrency. Join us as we explore the history of Bitcoin between 2013 and 2015. (2013) booms and crashes. Coinbase sold 1 million Singapore dollars in Bitcoins in a single month. On February 8, 2013, the Bitcoin-based payment processor Coinbase reported selling $1 million worth of Bitcoins in a single month, at over $22 per Bitcoin. The Internet Archive announced that it was ready to accept donations as Bitcoins and that it intends to give employees the option to receive portions of their salaries in Bitcoin currency. Bitcoin blockchain split into two chains. On March 11, 2013, the Bitcoin transaction log, called the blockchain, temporarily split into two independent chains with differing rules on how transactions were accepted. For 6 hours, two Bitcoin networks operated at the same time, each with its own version of the transaction history. The core developers called for a temporary halt to transactions, sparking a sharp sell-off. Normal operation was restored when the majority of the network downgraded to version 0.7 of the Bitcoin software. FinCEN regulatory guidelines for decentralized virtual currencies. On March 19, 2013 in the U.S., the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, established regulatory guidelines for decentralized virtual currencies, such as Bitcoin, classifying American Bitcoin miners who sell their generated Bitcoins as money service businesses, or MSBs, that may be subject to registration and other legal obligations. BitInstant and Mt. Gox capacity problem. On April 8, payment processors BitInstant and Mt. Gox experienced processing delays due to insufficient capacity, resulting in the Bitcoin exchange rate dropping from $266 to $76 before returning to $160 within 6 hours. Bitcoin gained greater recognition when services such as OkCupid and Foodler began accepting it for payment. The U.S. authorities seized Mt. Gox accounts. On May 15, 2013, the U.S. authorities seized accounts associated with Mt. Gox after discovering that it had not registered as a money transmitter with FinCEN in the U.S. A government agency claimed to have seized Bitcoin for the first time. On June 23, 2013, It was reported that the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration listed 11.02 bitcoins as a seized asset in the United States Department of Justice. This marked the first time a government agency claimed to have seized Bitcoin. Kenya M-Pesa accepted Bitcoin, and Thailand banned trading on Bitcoin exchanges. On July 11, 2013, a project began in Kenya linking Bitcoin with M-Pesa, a popular mobile payments system, in an experiment designed to spur innovative payments in Africa. During the same month, the Foreign Exchange Administration and Policy Department in Thailand stated that Bitcoin lacks any legal framework and would therefore be illegal, which effectively banned trading on Bitcoin exchanges in the country. Federal judge, Bitcoins are a currency or a form of money. On August 6, 2013, Federal Judge Amos Masson of the Eastern District of Texas of the Fifth Circuit ruled that Bitcoin is a currency or a form of money, specifically securities as defined by federal securities laws, and as such was subject to the court's jurisdiction, and Germany's finance ministry subsumed Bitcoins under the term unit of account, a financial instrument, though not as e-money or a functional currency, a classification nonetheless having legal and tax implications. FBI seized 26,000 BTC. In October 2013, the FBI seized roughly 26,000 BTC from the website Silk Road during the arrest of alleged owner Ross William Ulbricht. Chinese Google, Baidu, accepted Bitcoin. On October 15, 2013, Chinese internet giant Baidu allowed clients of website security services to pay with Bitcoins. World's first Bitcoin ATM launched. Two companies, Robocoin and Bitcoiniacs, launched the world's first Bitcoin ATM on October 29, 2013 in Vancouver, BC, Canada, allowing clients to sell or purchase Bitcoin currency at a downtown coffee shop. In November 2013, Bitcoin's price rose to $1,127.45. On November 18, 2013, the China-based Bitcoin exchange BTC China overtook the Japan-based Mt. Gox and the Europe-based Bitstamp to become the largest Bitcoin trading exchange by trade volume. The University of Nicosia accepted Bitcoin. On November 21, 2013, the University of Nicosia announced that it would be accepting Bitcoin as payment for tuition fees, with the university's chief financial officer calling it the gold of tomorrow. China prohibited using Bitcoin. On December 5, 2013, the People's Bank of China prohibited Chinese financial institutions from using Bitcoins. After the announcement, the value of Bitcoins dropped, and Baidu no longer accepted Bitcoins for certain services. Buying real-world goods with any virtual currency had been illegal in China since at least 2009. Overstock.com planned to accept Bitcoin. On December 21, 2013, Overstock.com announced plans to accept Bitcoin in the second half of 2014. – 2014 booms and crashes. Bitcoin was accepted in many places. On January 4, 2014, Zynga announced it was testing Bitcoin for purchasing in-game assets in 7 of its games. That same month, the Las Vegas Casino Hotel and Golden Gate Hotel and Casino properties in downtown Las Vegas announced they would also begin accepting Bitcoin, according to an article by USA Today. The article also stated the currency would be accepted in 5 locations, including the front desk and certain restaurants. Tiger Direct and Overstock.com started accepting Bitcoin. Mt. Gox big hack. In early February 2014, one of the largest Bitcoin exchanges, Mt. Gox, suspended withdrawals citing technical issues. By the end of the month, Mt. Gox had filed for bankruptcy protection in Japan amid reports that 744,000 bitcoins, $390 million, had been stolen. Months before the filing, the popularity of Mt. Gox had waned as users experienced difficulties withdrawing funds. The CEO was eventually arrested and charged with embezzlement. Flexcoin hack. On March 3, 2014, Flexcoin announced it was closing its doors because of a hack attack that took place the day before. In a statement that once occupied their homepage, they announced on March 3, 2014 that, as Flexcoin does not have the resources, assets, or otherwise to come back from this loss, the hack, we are closing our doors immediately. Users can no longer log into the site. Warren Buffett called Bitcoin a mirage. On March 13, 2014, Warren Buffett expressed criticism of Bitcoin, stating that it lacked intrinsic value and was a mirage. He argued that unlike a company's stock, which represents ownership in a tangible entity that produces goods or services, Bitcoin has no underlying assets and its value is solely based on speculation. He also expressed concern about the potential for Bitcoin to be used in illegal activities, such as money laundering and drug trafficking. Despite this criticism, some investors have continued to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, citing their potential as a new asset class with high growth potential. BitPay would become the new sponsor of the St. Petersburg Bowl. On June 18, 2014, it was announced that Bitcoin payment service provider BitPay would become the new sponsor of the St. Petersburg Bowl, under a 2-year deal, renamed the Bitcoin St. Petersburg Bowl. Bitcoin was to be accepted for ticket and concession sales at the game as part of the sponsorship, and the sponsorship itself was also paid for using Bitcoin. Newegg and Dell started accepting Bitcoin. On July 19, 2014, Newegg and Dell started accepting Bitcoin. Terra Exchange, LLC started an over-the-counter swap product based on the price of a Bitcoin. On September 15, 2014, Terra Exchange, LLC, received approval from the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, to begin listing an over-the-counter swap product based on the price of a Bitcoin. The CFTC swap product approval marks the first time a U.S. regulatory agency approved a Bitcoin financial product. Microsoft began to accept Bitcoin. On December 11, 2014, Microsoft began to accept Bitcoin to buy Xbox games and Windows software. – 2015 booms and crashes. Bitstamp exchange hack. On January 6, 2015, Coinbase raised $75 million as part of a Series C funding round, smashing the previous record for a Bitcoin company. Less than 1 year after the collapse of Mt. Gox, United Kingdom-based exchange Bitstamp announced that their exchange would be taken offline while they investigate a hack that resulted in about 19,000 Bitcoins, equivalent to roughly $5 million at that time, being stolen from their hot wallet. The exchange remained offline for several days amid speculation that customers had lost their funds. Bitstamp resumed trading on January 9 after increasing security measures and assuring customers that their account balances would not be impacted. Terra Exchange lost $2.1 million. On February 15, 2015, the Chinese cryptocurrency exchange Terra suffered a devastating blow when it lost $2.1 million worth of Bitcoin. This event was a harsh reminder of the risks associated with digital currencies and the need for heightened security measures. However, despite this setback, the Bitcoin community continued to grow at an impressive rate, with the number of merchants accepting Bitcoin surpassing 100,000. This widespread adoption of Bitcoin by merchants demonstrates the increasing trust that people have in digital currencies, and the potential for Bitcoin to become a widely accepted form of payment in the future. The first museum acquired art using Bitcoin. On April 24, 2015, the MAK, Museum of Applied Arts, Vienna, became the first museum to acquire art using Bitcoin when it purchased the screensaver Event Listeners of Van den Dorpel. Bitcoin Symbol Code Proposal to Unicode Consortium. On October 2, 2015, a proposal was submitted to the Unicode Consortium to add a code point for the Bitcoin symbol. Thank you for watching the Rise and Fall of Bitcoin from 2013 to 2015 video. We appreciate your dedication and interest in learning about the historical events that influenced the price of Bitcoin. We hope you gained valuable insights into the cryptocurrency market. Don't forget to check out the next episode through the link above or below in the description to learn more about the timeline of fundamental events from 2016 to 2018 and their impact on the price of Bitcoin. We're confident you won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching this video. Please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our cryptodata videos. If you have any questions or ideas about topics and indicators you'd like to monitor with data visualization techniques, please leave a comment. We'll do our best to create the most informative and insightful videos for you.